You are watching Daytime Soap Hub. All the best and latest in television entertainment. Welcome to our Soap Hub. Subscribe and let's get started.
Sharon's Best Leading Men on the Young and the Restless Hot episode. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Sharon Collins, Sharon Case, is one of the most romance-focused characters on The Young and the Restless. Unlike many others on the show, her wrongdoings have been relatively mundane, primarily involving the men in her life. Her first leading man on The Young and the Restless was Nicholas Newman Joshua Morrow. Nick and Sharon met with an electrifying and pure connection, despite the disapproval from Nick's mother. They began a committed relationship, but Nick had no idea that Sharon was keeping a significant secret. When she was 16, she got pregnant and gave up her child for adoption. Nick eventually discovered her secret, and despite many thinking it would end them, he lovingly understood and married Sharon. However, as time passed, it became evident that their passion lacked maturity, communication, and genuine support. Sharon decided to get pregnant, despite a young Nick telling her he wasn't ready. Worse still, Sharon's best friend found and secretly kept her child, which she had given up, and tricked a drunken Nick into sleeping with her. Soon, Nick allowed it to happen again, so Sharon reached her breaking point and decided to seduce their stable hand. When Nick discovered this, he acted like he'd been loyal to her and angrily beat up the stable hand before moving out. He took a break, but later decided to give their relationship another shot, only to find her kissing his father. This irreparably damaged their relationship, leading to a divorce. Adam and Sharon's forbidden love on The Young and the Restless began when he secretly abducted her baby, Faith, and conspired with the doctor to tell her she had died at birth. Although Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, was one of the most hated figures on the show, Sharon had a soft spot for him, which gave him free rein to use her and slowly ruin her life. He started a guilt-driven relationship and later married Sharon, solidifying their bond. Sharon discovered the truth and divorced him, but was soon back in their toxic relationship, defending Adam's actions even when Gino shunned them. Adam believed he was genuinely in love with her and took significant risks to help her, including breaking her out of prison. However, Sharon chose to run away to save him from further trouble, leaving behind her life and starting anew. When Sharon was mistakenly believed to be dead, Adam was heartbroken but continued searching for evidence to prove her innocence. Upon discovering Sharon was alive and with another man, Adam's love turned into hatred. He destroyed the evidence that could prove her innocence, testified against her in court, and deceitfully proposed, only to abandon her at the jailhouse altar. Despite his terrible actions, Adam later redeemed himself by donating a kidney to save Faith's life, preventing Sharon from losing another child. Additionally, he encouraged Sharon to seek mental health treatment after she faced a breakdown and intentionally burned down the ranch. Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, a charismatic and notorious womanizer, formed an unlikely friendship with Sharon after experiencing a betrayal from his own playbook when Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, cheated on him with Nick. Their friendship was born out of shared anger towards their ex-spouses and grew stronger, especially after Nick and Phyllis married. Eventually, Jack and Sharon tied the knot in a ranch wedding that initially felt more like a business arrangement, not too different from Victor Newman's marriage to Sharon. Sharon believed their marriage was purely transactional until a near-death experience brought out Jack's confession of love for her. This revelation deepened Sharon's feelings for him, but cracks formed when it became evident that Jack's primary focus was on defeating Victor Newman rather than loving her. Unable to legally own Gibbot, Jack orchestrated a complex plan involving someone else to buy the company. He manipulated documents and even forged Victor's diary to make it appear like he had confessed to a murder. While he kept Sharon partially informed, he concealed much of the truth, causing strain in their relationship and allowing Sharon to explore her feelings for Nick. Nick and Sharon ended up sharing a kiss, but Phyllis went to great lengths to prevent a reunion by enlisting the help of Sharon's ex to distract her from Nick. Sharon reconsidered her relationship with Jack, but soon discovered his deception against Victor, leading her to realize that Jack wasn't the right person for her, and ultimately, they divorced. Sharon and Dylan McAvoy's Steve Burton love story was one of the most ill-fated romances on The Young and the Restless. After her tumultuous relationships with the Newman brothers, Sharon found solace in Dylan McAvoy, a former police detective and Crimson Light's coffee bar owner. Instantly, Dylan captured Sharon's heart with his good looks, kindness, and unwavering support through her struggles. When Sharon became pregnant, it brought joy to both of them, leading Dylan to take on less dangerous work to be present for Sharon and their child. However, spying on Dylan in a near-death situation caused Sharon to miscarry, a fact she decided not to share with him. Instead, she chose to try to get pregnant again immediately. Unaware of the loss of their baby, Dylan proposed to Sharon and she accepted. He lovingly encouraged her to seek mental health treatment, not realizing that the psychiatric doctor had a vendetta against Nick and supported Sharon's delusion of being pregnant again. This led to a complex situation where Sharon was given another woman's baby, a truth hidden from Sharon, Dylan, and everyone else. When the truth finally came to light, the couple faced legal troubles, but unlike previous partners who abandoned her during difficult times, Dylan stood by her side. The loss of their child deeply affected Dylan, leading him to return to more dangerous jobs. Eventually, he needed witness protection, and since Sharon couldn't leave her children, the couple had to divorce. Ray Rosales, Jordi Villasuso, entered Sharon's life when she was considering reconciliation with Nick. Despite his involvement in an investigation connected to a death Sharon was linked to, they developed a strong chemistry. Ray's determination made Sharon confess, leading to legal trouble for her, Nikki, Victoria, and Phyllis. Surprisingly, Ray helped them escape prison, leaving everyone puzzled about his intentions. However, when Sharon was proven not guilty in one of The Young and the Restless's best murder mysteries, she decided to continue her relationship with Ray. As their relationship progressed, it became evident that Ray genuinely cared for Sharon. He quickly bonded with her daughter, Faith, and though Faith had hoped for her parents' reunion, she eventually accepted Ray. In a sad twist of fate, their happiness was interrupted when Sharon received a devastating stage 2 breast cancer diagnosis. Despite Adam's continued interference, Sharon focused on her health and relationship with Ray. Throughout her cancer journey, Ray remained a source of strength and support, and Sharon realized she wanted to be with him forever. She asked him to marry her, though Ray initially hesitated due to concerns about Adam. Eventually, he agreed, and the couple found happiness together, even surviving a poisoning attempt. Sadly, their happiness was permanently cut off when Ray suffered a heart attack while driving and died. Sadly, while there are many theories about Ray's death on The Young and the Restless, he has not returned from the dead. Chance Chancellor was a newer love interest in Sharon's life on The Young and the Restless. As a younger character, Chance has gone through significant life events on the show, including his birth, death, resurrection, and loss of virginity. He is 14 years younger than Sharon. The couple's relationship began with some heavy flirting, and it became official when Chance visited Sharon at Crimson Lights after closing hours. Sharon was in a playful and flirty mood when Chance, not so accidentally, discovered that she was the new owner of Kirsten Incorporated. Despite viewers' skepticism due to Cameron Kirsten's recent attempt to harm Sharon and Faith, Chance found Sharon's newfound drive attractive, and their encounter at the coffee shop turned passionate. Chance's gentle and caring approach toward Sharon was clearly making her giddy, which is no surprise considering her history of being sexually drawn to men who treat her well. Their time together was hot and steamy until Adam unexpectedly interrupted them, trying to disrupt their cuddle. Despite the interruption, the couple seemed to be on a good path, but a complication involving the newly single Summer arose, and chance fell for her, and he didn't make it to the list of Sharon's husbands on The Young and the Restless. Thank you for watching the video. Click the subscribe button to get regular soap opera updates, spoilers, and analysis. See you soon in the next video.